everyone, my name is Pantamosleh. I am doing the Me and My inspirational story on Paul Armstrong today. Oh, hang on one second. Speak of the devil, he's here! Let's go get him.
I'm Paul Armstrong. I'm a film producer, co-executive director of Crazy 8's, and the founder of the Celluloid Social Club. And my vision is to foster filmmaking communities and help people make their films, realize their filmmaking dreams.
So Paul, tell us about how you got started in film.
I was originally involved in theater. I was going to university in England where I was involved in theater. That was my first love. But then when I came back to Vancouver, it was such a film town, it was hard finding work just in theater. And so I decided I wanted to put one foot in film as well. And I went to a film career fair, and there I bumped into a family friend who was working at the Vancouver Film School. She told me about a job opening for assistant to the head of the film program. I got the job the next day, and I worked there for a year at the Vancouver Film School as assistant to the head of the film program, and that gave me my sort of foundation in film. I mean, all sorts of connections. Started doing film screenings there and production managed the films, and so that was really my groundwork for being in the film industry. But then eventually I migrated towards producing, but I was able to do a lot of different things in different departments, which is a good thing for a producer to know.
What was your biggest challenge getting into producing, and how did you overcome it?
One of the biggest things in getting into producing was putting the cart before the horse. So I actually had to tell people I was a producer once I knew I wanted to be a producer. I hadn't actually produced anything. So people were saying, "You're a producer, what have you produced?" So I just had to put myself out there first without a track record as a producer other than theater that I had done. So I just had to have faith in myself, and others would too, that I was able to produce something. But what I did start producing was the Celluloid Social Club, which is a screening of short films that I started in 1997. That grew out of from working at the Vancouver Film School, where I was showing student films every week. And then I decided to show non-student films as well. And then I did that for a year, and then someone approached me saying they wanted to add a social component to it. So there would be the Celluloid Social Club, so film and networking. And so we joined forces. That was Jeannie Harcourt and Kathy Black. And then we created the Celluloid Social Club in 1997. And then through that, I made, of course, connections in the whole film community, so I was showing everybody's film. And then, because I knew everybody, I was then asked to produce finally a show, and that was a talk show actually on Rogers.
What was it called?
It was called Daytime. Yeah,
nice.
Hosted by Michael Eckford and Fiona Forbes. So they invited me to produce that. So I was bringing all sorts of film people onto the show. So that was my first real producing gig, is on a daily live talk show.
I guess it's true, and they say fake it till you make it.
That's right.
That's a big advice from Paul to you guys. So what is Crazy 8's?
Crazy 8's was started by the Directors Guild of Canada in 1999 to foster talent, to train directors and other crew in short filmmaking, sort of as a gateway into the film industry. So what it is it's a chance for people to make a short film. We provide cash, in-kind sponsorship, the biggest screening in Vancouver for film to showcase their work. We have over 100 in-kind sponsors: camera, gear, grip and electric, insurance, permits, post-production.
So pretty much everything you would need to make a film.
Yeah, except for food. That's always a challenge. Yeah.
But they can use the cash to get the food.
Exactly. Yeah. So the first step with Crazy 8's is the application. That's due October 30th. So you just go to the website, crazy8s.film, and apply there. And then 4 days later, you have to submit a video pitch. Judges then look at those and then narrow it down to 40 people that will then pitch in person. And from those 40, it goes down to 12. Those 12 then write their script, and then they're teamed up with story editors to hone their scripts, and then they hand in the final script. They get then read by the same jury. They then select the 6 out of those 12 to go to production, and they have a month of pre-production. And then they shoot in February for 8 days, 3 days filming, 5 days post, and then just 2 weeks later screening at the biggest single screening event in Vancouver, Crazy 8's Gala.
Well, I want to thank you so much for putting your time to come here. Thank you for sharing your experiences with me and the viewers. This has been Me and My with Paul Armstrong.